if Charles Darwin never existed? The idea of evolution would have never become widespread, and everyone would still hold fundamentalist ideals.
The Millennium period would be missing a key idea too.
Yes, it would.
There'd be a lot more conflict based on religion too, without the widespread scientific explanation.
The world would be further behind than our timeline, and people would be living more simple lives.
Of course. What if Germany faced less harsh war reprimands after World War I?
Well, World War II would have happened later, or possibly not at all.
Yay!
The sheer amount they owed was one of the biggest causes.
Their pride was shattered. That was a bigger reason.
Blah!
They didn't face the reprimands. They would have been far less angry about it. Hitler would have had less supporters.
The German dollar would have still been worth something too.
What is with you and money?
Well, it's important. If they hadn't faced the harsh reprimands, they wouldn't have fallen into a deep economic depression.
And next you're gonna tell me they would have paid him off for the 2000s. You're kidding.
I'm not!
What if women were the most respected under Confucianism?
Break time's over! Get back to work!
Women would have been far more important in ancient time and would have held more power in recent years.
Come on!
Women would have held a far more important role in history, likely having a few leading countries and even wars. Men will have been in a less commanding role in China, likely as bodyguards or simple servants.
Don't forget filial piety!
Right, women would be at the top of filial piety. They were the most respected. Respect your granny before anyone else.
What if Napoleon successfully invaded Russia?
For starters, the French Empire would still be around and kicking, and they would have won the Second Polish War, and likely the rest of the Napoleonic Wars.
Russia's growth would have been entirely stunted because of this, shattering the empire. There would be a high chance of them never returning, but chances are that they would eventually return.
Britain would have likely sued for peace without their most major ally, and France would have become a world superpower for the time. They'd be unstoppable in continental Europe after conquering Russia.
What if the big great GB never industrialized?
We'd be living off of these. We'd still be trading these with everyone.
Whoa! We'd never have gone to war in China either. Our navy wouldn't be nearly as strong as it was before. We'd probably never have been to India.
I mean, the United States would have never formed?
Not necessarily. The United States would have had far different cultures than before, and a lot of revolutions wouldn't have happened.
So things would be different?
Exactly!
What about World War II?
Well, Britain would have likely remained neutral, not being a global superpower and all. They probably would have been in a similar position to Switzerland.
But what about World War I?
The exact same thing. Got it?
Yeah.
What if the bubonic plague never happened?
Well, populations would be far higher than they are today. Not only that, the lack of the population basically being halved will allow us to be further ahead technologically speaking. Europe especially, without having their population wiped.
And the Mongols would have stayed in power for longer.
And that. Now hang on. It won't just be that.
ideas would have spread far more. We've had Confucian ideas in Europe.
Good point.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Eggs. There. They didn't face the war reprimands. They would have been less angry about it. Hitler would have been.
Action.
And no, oh shit. Okay, actually, wait.
Action.
Russia's growth would have been entirely fuck. I heard.
I'm not ready yet.
Not necessarily. The United States would have likely had far different cultures than now, and fuck.
Not only that, the lack of the population being basically halved would allow us for fuck. Now hang on. It wouldn't just be that. Ideas would have spread farther and wider. That's the long one.
You ruined it.
Josh Riggs, I will miss you really bad. We were good friends, but we're not gay no more.